Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Fight, 97. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Hall, flush to his right. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Hall on third down. They'll find Nwangu underneath. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. An audible here to get a new look. On fourth down, here's the option. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 22 needle. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck.
And got his man complete.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing on first down. Hall. And that is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked #5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hall off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Open man left side. It's the tight end to Glora. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
17. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air again, Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Yellow, go. Hustle, hustle.
On 4th down, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The slot man in motion right. Hall now. Off play action. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rager, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Packers 0.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson.
Here we go.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First down, Love to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through.
There he goes, right side. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Rager, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Slot man moves right. Here's Hall, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On the ball. Set.
Following the interception, Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Black ultra. Red, yellow. Set. Cut.
Love throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
43 rail. Smith red. Black shot.
The slot man in motion right. To throw it is Hall. To throw on second down. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Dog red. Yellow.
Rager, the man in motion.
6. Mega.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
At the 13-yard line.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Ready.
Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Joseph's got it, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 63 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, go Beard. Cut.
Love going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now Hall off the bootleg. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Hall. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Doolin. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Down. Blaster. Smash, red, right, white.
Hall, a final shot before break. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments.
Orlando. That's
it's about time for the second half
Jonathan
in Green Bay.
at our
so for
EA
the call,
Sports
we go back up
report.
to Lambeau.
Coach.
And Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. The Packer offense, Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the... In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Now, once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And, it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Again, it's Jones.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Love wants to shift things around.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Folks' kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Black open.
Hall now on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Red, yellow. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Ready.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
10. Blaster, 6.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Running right, Jones. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
6. Mega. Slide blue. Set.
Love.
He's able to find Melton. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Blue check. Ready.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Love throwing for it.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here's 2nd down. Now they run the option on 2nd down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Vikings 29.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Reed returning.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
On the ready. Set, cut.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she